Hello everybody. I bought this Nintendo Game Boy from Vinted. Uh, Basically the person that sold to me said that was faulty, that was not working, the screen was damaged. So as you can see there's no rusty on the terminals, which is good. I'm gonna put some batteries and see what is the problem. So if this, how bad is the screen? So let's check it. So yes, there is a very bad damage on the screen. So there's no image. You can put the contrast up. You can see all the damage inside this, the screen. So we're gonna replace the screen. We're gonna replace the window, and so I'm gonna replace the whole thing. I'm gonna make a new case, a new shell, replace everything. So I also there's the volume button. It's broken, so there's no volume button. So we're gonna take everything apart, starting from the screws, and replace everything. So here we are. So let's take this apart. Take the ribbon cable very carefully. So I'm not gonna use the first board anyway, but it's good to don't damage anything on the board. This board is in a very good condition, to be honest. I saw Game Boys before, everything rusted inside really bad. So the ribbon cable, there's no signs of rusty or anything else, which is in a pretty very good condition. So as you can see, there's no volume button. I don't know what happens. The person probably broke it and loose. So we're gonna replace that. Um, so I will start to take everything apart. So I got a new volume button from eBay. I got the new buttons and all the rubber things that goes underneath the buttons. I got a new transparent case, which I thought that was pretty cool. New speakers, new window for the front. The original one is not that bad, so I'm probably gonna use this anyway because it's brand new. Um, and here we got a new board, so with a new IPS screen. So the new board, it's very simple compared to the old one, and we got new flexi and the new IPS screen, which hopefully works, and it's really easy to install. As you can see, it's just a flexi and we'll be done. So we're gonna start to take everything apart, take the old components from the old case and change for the new one. It's pretty simple. It's just some screws and change everything for the new case. So here, as you can see, the old board is not bad at all, to be honest. Everything looks very good. Um, this screen can be um, fixed, probably, maybe, I don't know. I prefer just change it. So it's so we're not gonna use this board at all because they send you a new board, very similar, new components, because it's new technologies and everything. So basically, this is a brand new board. So we're not gonna use the old one. We're gonna use the new one. Just gonna make some fitting tests, just see if everything is on place, all the you know holes and everything matches with the case. We're not gonna use the old case anyway, but I'm gonna use only the buttons because I quite like them, the red ones. They send me the everything in black, so I prefer the red ones. like old plastic instead of everything black. This case is pretty good, not stained yellow, so probably gonna save for any other project or something. The new clear case, it's pretty good, so I'm gonna make some fitting tests and start to build them. So with the case, they send me all, this bag with all the goodies inside. So basically, I got the rubber pads, I got new screws, I got the new serial number from the back, and new buttons. But the problem is the buttons, they're all black, so I don't really like it. So I'm gonna use only the cross pad, and I'm gonna use these red ones from the old case because I think that they're gonna be way more original, way more cool for the project. They sent me new screws and this metal plate from the back. So now with the front case done, I'm gonna start to take all the screws and everything to transfer the board, the backboard, and the terminals to the new case. So they sent me new terminals, battery terminals anyway, so I'm gonna replace them. I'm just gonna use the board, the backboard. So I'm gonna take all the screws and migrate this board to the new case. But first we're gonna need to replace that volume wheel, which is broken. So here I attached it everything together just to check if the IPS screen is working, because I couldn't test until this point. So I put all the ribbon cables, everything on. I'm gonna put some batteries and test to see if actually works. So that's the only way to do it. And that works flawless, absolutely perfect. So the IPS screen looks great. I'm gonna test with a Game Boy game, the Lion King. Uh, it's a little bit annoying, this thing, but that's not the Game Boy, that's the cartridge. Probably there's some dust or something in the cartridge. I'm gonna clean the terminals later on and try again. So let me try with another Game Boy game, uh, Road Cup. That's probably gonna work better. Oh yeah, that works really better. So that just proves it's the cartridge, not the Game Boy itself. So that works absolutely perfect. So now I'm gonna take everything apart again just to change the volume button, uh, and we can put everything together again. As you can see here, guys, yeah, the volume button is completely destroyed. There's no wheel in there, there's nothing. So we need to change this. We need to take all these 5 pads off plus the 2 in the front, so we can take that off and replace with the new wheel, um, with a potentiometer on that. So I'm gonna start to use some flux and a braided wire so I can take the most excess of solder, and hopefully I can get this without damage the board. So taking everything off, cleaning all the pads, putting a new wheel, and then test it. So here, as you guys can see, I managed to take the old volume wheel off. I cleaned the pads, took most of the solder excess. Now I'm gonna clean with some IPA, some isopropyl alcohol, and attach the new volume wheel. So I'm gonna use a small plastic lid as a base, so I can hold the new volume wheel in there, so I can solder on the place properly, and so we can test it. So everything on. So let's test again with the Lion King. So hopefully now that works fine. Oh, and it works absolutely perfect. So I still need to attach the front window. I still need to take, everything clean and because I was filming in a very loud environment, but the sound is perfect as well. The contrast button on the side works absolutely perfect as well. So everything works amazing. So I'm gonna put all the screws in, um, clean, make a general clean, and I'm gonna show you guys how that's gonna be at the end. So now with all these screws in place, I need to peel this protective plastic from the new screen to attach the new window and finish the Game Boy. So I'm gonna use a really sharp blade, so don't do that, you know, that can scratch the case and everything. Just be very, very careful. So before peel the protective plastic, I'm gonna take this uh, plastic, this membrane from the back, so I can expose the glue very, very carefully to don't scratch or anything. So I'm gonna peel this off and then very quickly you're gonna take the other plastic off to don't get dust and anything else underneath. So you're gonna peel the plastic off, very gentle, and then attach the new window. So that's gonna finish our Game Boy. So just make sure you're gonna align everything perfect and we're gonna be golden. So there is the final product. So I'm really, really happy with the result of this. I'm really surprised at how that turned up really good. So that's my first mod ever. So it is not even a mod, I just refurbished the whole thing. So we're gonna test it to see uh, how it how it works. And so that's my video about this Game Boy. I hope you guys like it. Sorry for the sound, sorry for the quality of the video. It's not the best, it's not the greatest. I'm still improving, I'm trying to improve. So if you guys like this type of content, just drop me a follow, subscribe on my channel. I know there's just a couple videos, but I will try my best to do more and more videos about gaming, about fixing games, and I have a huge backlist of stuff to do, to fix. I got Ataris. I want to show you guys my old retro games, my old projects with Commodore 64, Amiga, and all these retro, you know, games that I love it. So thank you everyone. So please subscribe and share and give that thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Um, I'm your retro nerd. So and I'm logging out. Thank you very much. Bye.